Frankenstein. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Thank you. Sorry about that. We had to take a break. I'm here with psychic medium Liz Cross, and I'm Mr. Reality. And we're going to have part two of Mary Shelley. How are you, Liz?
Oh, I'm excited. It's a big trick or treat weekend around here. What about you?
Well, yeah, that's a terrible idea. Hey, let's just give everybody candy in the neighborhood. What? That's the dentist's favorite weekend, right? So I wonder if
Oh,
I can get back Mary Shelley and see how she's doing, and if she has any other questions she wanted to ask of the entity of known as Frankenstein. Did she have a chance to sleep on it, think about it?
did you sleep? No, they don't sleep up there.
Don't they get tired?
Do you get tired up there? Yeah, they do get tired. Like what does tired mean to you? Like what does that look like in the spirit world? Low energy. So how do you recharge? You slow down. You slow down. Is there like an outlet that you plug into or anything like that? Yes. So apparently, no, I did not know this. Apparently, there are places you can go in the spirit world which are high energy, and you go and you recharge.
Like
Hmm.
Starbucks?
Is there Starbucks? No, she thinks that's funny.
When is she coming back?
When are you coming back? Next century.
Okay. And she was going to be, and did she give any more thought to questions she'd like to ask of Frankenstein?
She really wants to reconnect with the Frankenstein story, the energy. Now, after our chat yesterday, she's saying, maybe I should be an actress. Wouldn't it be interesting if I was an actress and there was a remake and there was a thing about Mary Shelley, or there's a remake of Frankenstein and she was to star in that? She thinks that would be just so interesting. And I'm saying, but you wouldn't remember that, would you? And she says, no, on a conscious mind level, she would have no idea.
What does she think about the conscious mind wipe that we all go through when we come back here?
Ooh. And for those of you that are not on the Patreon, we are going to start our exploration into circumventing the mind wipe. So that is coming. What do you think about the mind wipe? It's unfair. It's she doesn't like the whole concept. Do many spirits in the spirit world like the concept of the mind wipe? No, everybody hates it. That's one thing that everybody seems to agree upon, is that they hate the mind wipe, but they know. And when does the mind wipe happen? Does it happen whilst you were in the spirit world? No. So when does it happen? Like, how does it happen? Does it happen when you jump into the tunnel and you're coming down to the earth plane? Yes. So when you're jumping in that tunnel and you're starting to make your way down to the womb here on the earth plane, that's when you're going through the mind wipe process. Is that what makes the soul and the soul experience unique? Absolutely. Do aliens have to experience the mind wipe? No, no, because they don't reincarnate. Okay, they don't. I'm asking Bashar now. Does Bashar, do you ever die? No, no. According to Bashar and some other collectives that I've spoken to out there that are alien collectives, I always get a no on that.
All right. Well, I'm sorry about that. Let's see if we could ask Mary Shelley more about her mother. And did she ever have any incarnations where she came back with Mary Wollstonecraft? Because Mary passed away, I think, a week after Mary Shelley was born. So she never really got a chance to talk to her mother. But did they ever have a reconnection in future or previous lifetimes?
Did you ever have? I love that she was born in Spitalfields, like Spitalfields Market. I don't even know if Spitalfields Market is such a thing. Maybe our audience will tell us, but I used to love Spitalfields Market. Um, it's not a poor area. So have you had past lives with you all the time with her mother. She enjoys making those contracts with her mother. And I'm asking her mother, who's now stepping forward, very faded out, not a lot of big energy connection here to her mother. But what I am getting is she always or usually tends to leave early in the lifetime. She believes that that's her sacrifice thing to do so that the others in the family are allowed to grow.
Is that kind of a not it seems to me like she's not taking responsibility for the family by setting a contract up on the God plane to check out early.
Ooh, well, some would say that it's not taking responsibility. She says, I resent that.
Well, I'm just asking. It's a question.
It's a question.
Give me examples where you have stayed around. You just told us you leave early. The mother's job, in my opinion, is to help nurture the family, give them support. But if you check out early, you're not able to do that.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. So the especially in this time
He was an
period,
ardent
mothers,
feminist, by the way. So, that she takes issue with me saying that is ironic.
um, so did you like why do you believe you check out? Do you think that's fair? Oh, absolutely it's fair. Why? But they all agree to that. Do you all agree to that every single time? I mean, there's sometimes that Mary Shelley like disagrees with signing up to that contract, but she's outnumbered in her soul family. Do you all take a vote? Yes, they do.
Huh. And then it's democracy up there.
So let's ask, is there democracy? Do souls like take votes? A lot of times, do they discuss? Do they negotiate? I mean, they do. It's all done telepathically. Um, and when we go to the programmer to then program our lives, so we basically we set out the plan, we go to the programmer, the program, and we're looking at this avatar of us. It's like a computer sort of simulated avatar, and we're looking at that. Do we have the ability to change our contracts at that point? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So you go and you see this, simulation of your future self, and if you don't like certain aspects, but do you have to then renegotiate with the other people in your soul family? Yes, you do. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to change it to be this way or to be that way. So what does approval look like? Like, is there like a piece of paper or a contract that you carry over to the board, or you carry over to the council or the programmer? It's a knowing. It's a knowing.
And is she, how many times has Mary Wollstonecraft incarnated? And is she coming back anytime soon?
How many times have you? Oh, hundreds. Okay. And are you coming back anytime soon? She'll come back right before the turn of the century. And will you be Mary Shelley's mother again? Always.
And will you leave early?
Are you planning to leave early in the next lifetime? When she's about 40, yes.
All right. Well, here's her father, William Godwin. Have they had connections, Mary Wollstonecraft and William Godwin, in past incarnations?
Have you had connections in previous incarnations? Oh, all the time. They are a solid soul family. Percy is also part of their soul family.
So he's up next. Percy. Percy took an early exit as well. He died while sailing on the Don Juan at 29, which caused Mary Shelley some grief in her life. And
Mm.
what was his soul contract to leave early? Was it a mistake that he left early, or was that pre-planned?
Was it a mistake that you left early? No, no, that was all planned out. You know, it's having to suffer with grief and loss despite success. Think about that. And I get what she's saying to me. You've got admiration, you have success, you have something that's really just admired out there. And yet, in your personal life, you have all this loss, this grief, this pain, this burden. I feel she did see other people after his passing, but they weren't the same.
And how many times have Mary and Percy Shelley been incarnated together in a love fashion or any other capacity?
How many times have you both and reincarnated together? Oh, every lifetime since the inception of the soul. No. When did you all find one another out there? Who were you with first? Were you with Percy? No, she was with her dad first.
And what was that
Um,
lifetime like, and when was that?
what was that lifetime like? They were insects.
Oh,
They 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 get along well, apparently. Did you love your dad in the lifetime as Mary Shelley? Not so much. In that lifetime, it was very distant, very cold. He had a job to do, they had jobs to do, as in everybody had these well-defined roles. And there was really not a lot of a relationship there between them. And that was very painful for her as well.
as those insects, did they have the capacity to feel love for one another?
Ooh, as insects, do they have the capacity to feel love for one another? Yes, but it was more instinctual.
Okay. I wanted to ask about Percy's first wife, Harriet Westbrook Shelley, who
Mm.
unfortunately died very early because she, you know, was jilted for Mary Shelley. So, can we bring in the energy of Harriet Westbrook Shelley, his first wife, and ask her what her life was like, that short life of 20 years?
Oh, so she passed early as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I don't know a lot about Mary Shelley. And before all of you start commenting in the comments, you should do no, that's not how remote viewing works. Okay, it's the tasker, who is Mr. Reality, who does the research, and it's me, the remote viewer psychic medium, who gives the answers, with as little information as possible in the background. Okay. What was are you part of the soul family? No, she is not part of this soul family. She's just a stand-in.
What is her soul family like, and how did she get the opportunity to come swoop in and swoop out so quickly into the Shelley Godwin soul family?
How did you swoop in and swoop out? Well, he talked her into it. He talked her into it on the in the spirit world. And she's a relatively young soul, just
She was
trying out
relatively
lots.
young then, too.
Just really, yeah, trying out lots of different scenarios. She doesn't want to be a part of their soul family again because you can't win. She says they're so solid, there's no room for love on the earth plane for her. He did not really love her. She was just a vehicle, a vessel, a machine.
Yes, unfortunately, she was found in the Serpentine, where is it here? The Serpentine
Oh,
River. And but she was
no.
missing for 2 months. And so she was found December 12th, 1816. However, in October, William Godwin wrote in his diary that she was missing, and yet it wasn't known that she was missing. So there was some question in my mind whether or not William Godwin had anything to do with the death of Harriet Westbrook Shelley.
OMG. OMG. I did not know this. So the Serpentine, I've been there. Like that's the thing and there's the Serpentine Gallery, or actually it could be pronounced Serpentine. I've been back too long. The Serpentine Gallery, the Serpentine like river, there's boats and nice summer day, people are on their boats in Hyde Park. So let's ask, you were found in the river in Hyde Park. Yes, he put me there. Oh my God. Who put you there? Percy? He killed her.
Percy killed her or William Godwin killed her?
Who killed you? Did Percy kill you? No, William Godwin killed her. Why? Why would he kill her?
I believe that because Mary was pregnant and he didn't want Percy to have two wives, it was scandalous and he was worried about his standing. So, can we ask William Godwin what was the reason for his murder of Harriet Shelley?
Well, he tried to pay her off. Okay. She wouldn't accept that. She was not going to go away quietly. He was going to take care of her. Oh my God, this is like opened up a whole can of worms. How exciting. Um, forget Frankenstein. The whole bloody family's bent. Wow.
I can see
Okay.
why she didn't want to reincarnate into that family again.
Ah, I did not know that. Okay. Wow. And
And
the fact that I've been to these places is even better. Okay, so why? So you tried to offer her money. She wouldn't accept the offer of money, the payment, and she was going to expose them. What do you mean she was going? So that, I feel they had some prominence, societal
yes.
prominence. Okay, and she was going to expose the affair because affairs were terrible. And was it because Mary was pregnant? Yes. Yes, it was. Oh my God. Wow.
So, what contract does that make? Yeah, the details of her death are very shrouded in mystery, and so led me to believe that I think I see a conspiracy here. What is the new soul contract that William Godwin and Harriet Westbrook Shelley have created or entered into by murder?
She doesn't want to be a part of their family ever again. It was a horrible idea. She didn't like the idea of leaving children. Those souls never forgave her. And so it was all very fragmented. And now she's on the hunt for like a new soul family. So if anybody out there is listening and you want Harriet Shelley into your soul family, then please, interview her and see if she's a good fit.
But doesn't she need to make recompense or with William Godwin for his murder at his hand?
So
Allegedly.
are you going to do the karmic thing? No, she doesn't want to do the karmic thing. She absolutely does not want to do that. She wants to be away from this family.
Can she? Is that allowed or do you have to play the karmic hand?
Do you have to play the karmic hand? No, that's all part of the contract as well. That
Ah,
was a good question.
and well, there's another interesting thing. Mary Shelley's half sister, who I believe, what was her name? Fanny. Where is she? No, it's Claire. Where is Fanny here? Mary Jane Godwin. Uh,
Fanny.
yeah, let's see. Here's Percy. Let's see. Here's Mary. Her other siblings were Fanny Imlay, her half sister, who I believe also had an interest in Percy Shelley, or maybe they were romantic. Was Percy Shelley
Jeez.
romantic with Frances Imlay or Fanny Godwin? I think she had a crush
Ooh.
on Percy.
Did you have a crush on Percy? No, he had a crush on her.
Did they ever make that manifested in any relationship way?
I like how you said that. Let's just get to the scandal. Did you ever have any sexual relations? No, no, but she would have to thwart off his advances all the time. She would try to tell Mary, but nobody believed Fanny. Fanny was a bit of an outcast.
Right. William didn't like her as much. I think she was an illegitimate child of Mary Wollstonecraft that her father, Mary's father, took in.
Yes, that's correct. And they tried to pass her off as his own.
And what was her relationship? Has she always been in the Percy or the Shelley or the Godwin family soul structure?
Have you always been in the? No, no, this is another sort of newbie to the mix. And again, do you want to be in this again? No, no, another one that doesn't want to be associated with this family ever again.
So she passed away very early of a drug
Great.
overdose. And was that real, or was that in given to her by Godwin?
God, this is so crazy. You passed away of a drug overdose? No, he killed her. OMG.
I told you this was going to be
No.
a long one, didn't I?
Oh my God. He killed. So you're like a freaking serial killer. He's killed multiple people.
How more than these two? How many other people did he kill?
He killed prostitutes as well. Don't tell me you're Jack the Bloody Ripper. No, he's laughing. No, he wasn't. But he
How
killed
many women
prostitutes.
did William Godwin kill in his lifetime?
Oh my God. How many women did you murder in your lifetime? 7.
Did he have a hand in the death of Percy on the boat Don Juan, or was that
Did you have a hand in the death of Percy? No, but he wanted to kill him as well.
why did he want to kill Percy Shelley?
Jealousy. And
Jealousy over, did he have incestual relationships with any of his other children?
incestuous relationships? No, but didn't think Percy was a good fit to carry on the family legacy. Their name, it was almost like they're a brand of people here.
Did
Oh,
he pay for Percy to be killed on the Don Juan, or was it just happenstance and good fortune for him?
did you pay for Percy to be killed on the Don Juan? No, that was just luck.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Why did he kill other women in his lifetime?
Why did you kill other women in this lifetime? He hated women.
Did he ever take the skin off women and sew it together on other things like Frankenstein?
Oh no.
Was this an autobiographical story that Mary wrote of her father, the serial murderer? And did she know anything about her father's murderous tendencies that inspired her to write Frankenstein?
I'm just shocked by this. Did you ever take the skin? No, no, but let's ask Mary this. Did you know that your father had killed people? No, she had no idea. But did you think he was capable? Very capable. He had this element of cruelty uh within himself.
That's disturbing in so many ways.
It is. Oh my God.
Did Percy know anything about Godwin's propensity for murder?
Did you know anything about Godwin's propensity for murder? No. On the earth plane, complete surprise. Did you suspect? No, because he came across as this very stately, law-abiding, charming figure, which, by the way, do your research into serial killers. You know, some of them are, you just have no idea, right?
Right.
They portray themselves to be something completely different. And Godwin quite likes this idea of mystery and doing really evil things without anyone suspecting it was him whatsoever. So I have to ask him, are you going to do this in your future lifetime? No, he says he's given this up now.
When did it start? Was it just that lifetime, or what did it? Usually, this is not something that's a once lifetime and done. It's a pattern of, and they say, "Oh, I won't kill again," and then they come back and kill again. We have found.
When did this start? Oh, this started way back when he was in, like wars. He liked that. He liked the idea of, killing other human beings in battles. But of course, in this particular time period, they wanted to give themselves this element of, financial security, and he was to be seen as this upper class figure, or at least attempting to be an upper class figure. The definitions over there of upper class are very different to what we have here in the USA. But so he would have to hide himself quite well, and he quite likes that.
What is Percy Shelley's greatest regret in his lifetime as Percy Shelley?
What is your greatest regret of in the lifetime as Percy Shelley? Not loving Mary more, always being a philanderer, always messing around. Again, she married someone very similar to her father. On the face of it, he looked like this really charming, intelligent, lovable, charismatic man. And yet behind the scenes, he was a terrible womanizer, philanderer, messing around with prostitutes, other women. He always had mistresses. Um, and that was deeply hurtful to Mary Shelley.
What was his level of depression or sadness at the death of his first wife, Harriet Westbrook? And did it make him sad, or was he like, I got married?
Wow, he went to University College, Oxford as well. Um, were you upset when no, it's good riddance.
Tell us what happened on the boat.
What happened? What happened on the boat? He had had too much to drink.
Wow. And what happened? How did it end?
How did it end? He's saying he hit his head.
And did he die after hitting his head
Did you die after? No, he was knocked unconscious.
and
Uh,
drowned unconsciously?
did you drown unconsciously? Did you drown unconsciously? Well, his soul had left at that point. So he was traveling in the tunnel and he didn't see that sort of end thing go on. But you banged your head, and then he was somehow flung where into the water, but his soul was gone at that point.
At at the extrication point of your soul from your body, at what point do you regain your ultimate memory or soul memory? Is it instantaneous? Do you have to get through the tunnel, or you see the tunnel, it comes back to you, or is it when you're at the end of the tunnel?
Oh my God. Because I know that it takes 45 minutes to an hour and a half to travel to the spirit world,
What if
right?
I just turn around, go the other way?
Oh, can you turn around and go the other way? Absolutely not.
Watch me.
It's a magnetic pull. Are they
Watch
using
me.
magnets? No, it's electricity. Is it a type of electricity that we have here on the earth plane? No.
I'll take an
It's
EMP.
it's completely electric. Is it programmed? Do we have our own individual tunnels, each and every one of us? Yes.
Hmm.
And so is it like an energy strand that comes down to get us? He says, I suppose so. So when did you regain all of your memories? From the moment you enter the tunnel, you get everything back.
Is there any way I
And
can
then,
break the tunnel while I'm on the Earth plane?
is there any way that you can break the tunnel? No. So
Watch me.
there is someone, she is extremely intelligent. She's been studying this stuff for years, and she's looking for a trap door to bypass the tunnel because she doesn't want to be in the reincarnation trap anymore. The problem is you end up in this paradigm dimension where it's nothingness. So I wouldn't recommend it. And I think we got that on one of our
The
probes.
Philadelphia experiment. Yeah, people want us to rescue the poor souls that were removed from the Earth plane and are stuck in a pocket universe.
And that's what happens if you avoid the tunnel, right? You end up in a pocket universe or a pocket dimension that you have no control over. So it's best that you take, you hitch a ride in the tunnel.
Well, yeah, you don't want to hit your head too. Was he friends at all with Lord Byron in his lifetime?
Ooh, were you friends with Lord Byron? No, but admired him.
What is his greatest, I guess, feeling of accomplishment? This is his friend, also John William Polidori, who, again, on early life, it crossed over too soon. I don't know how he died, but he and John. Is there truth to this story that you and John and Mary were at a castle and you said that you were going to enter into a writing contest to write the scariest ghost story and Mary won? Or was that folklore that was created behind the story of how she came up with Frankenstein?
Was that true? See, she says no. They were discussing, the two men, they were discussing who could write the better ghost story, right? And there was a lot of alcohol involved.
Right.
They were having the competition. She produced her work, but it was the two of them having the competition, not her. Women weren't, seen in that way. And they
Did
were
John
absolutely astonished when they saw what she had put together. I mean, even as she was writing it, did you tell Percy about it? No, this was all top secret.
John Polidori published a short work known as The Vampire. Did he have any relations with Mary Shelley, or was they a strictly platonic relationship?
Did you have
Talking about
any
John Polidori
relations
now.
with this John? Oh, it was very flirty. But anything other than that, no.
Why did John take prussic acid? What was the cause of his early exit from that lifetime?
Oh God. God, this is also dark, isn't it?
Dark. Well, it's Frankenstein. What did you expect?
I mean, but the characters behind the Frankenstein story, it's just so dark.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Serial murderers, drowning in the serpentine.
oh, geez, falling, getting knocked off a boat, hitting your head, and the amount of alcohol that they all drank. I mean, come on. Why did you take prussic acid? It was the only thing he could do. Why? He didn't want to be he didn't want to be here anymore. It was the easy way out. Now he knows that he needs to come back and face his responsibilities and his mess.
What got John Polidori interested in vampires?
What got John Polidori interested in vampires? Mary. Mary was a big influence.
And
Why?
did he and Mary ever have a previous lifetime together, or he just met her at the drinking parties of Percy Shelley?
He always travels as through the lifetimes as Percy's friend. Sometimes he's Percy's brother.
So he's been in the Percy Shelley or the Shelley family. What do they call, what's the nomenclature? Because we use our surnames as the incarnation, but how do they identify a soul family on the other side, if not by surname?
Um, how do you identify? It's a certain code. Everybody has a unique code.
Can you
Is
tell us
it
their
a name?
code?
No, it's not even a name. Is it mathematical? It's very scientific, almost physics. Everybody has a certain code.
Is it a vibrational frequency or is it like a cipher?
Hmm. Is it a vibrational frequency? No. Is it a cipher? Not really a cipher. It's just a knowing. Can our souls do these complex calculations? Yes, and easily without hesitation.
Are there soul hacker groups which try to get into your soul family through knowing or cracking your cipher code?
Oh my God. Are there so, wow. Are there so, just again, Mr. Reality does have a tip jar down below. I mean, come on. Show some love, especially around Halloween. This is awesome. Are there soul hacker groups? No, no, that's forbidden. What happens if someone tries to decode or hack into another soul? Incinerator. Oh my God.
Wow. No, you don't want that. That's a bad way to end your day. What's next for Percy Shelley and John Polidori in their next incarnation? What are they going to be?
What are you going to be next in the next incarnation? Brothers, twins.
Wow. And how is Mary going to factor into that next lifetime?
Will you be Percy's wife again? So you won't be his wife. No, I don't think they're going to get married in the next lifetime.
And what are they going to do to protect themselves from William Godwin in the next lifetime from murdering them?
Are you going to protect you? He's going to be very weak in the next lifetime. Very weak personality, a doormat. But, doormats can turn too. So
Is
are
that
you
just because does he have to play that role in order to get another hand at the table? He says, well, I was a murderous bastard the last time, but next time I'll come in, I'll be very, very good. Or, they'd cast him out.
well, it's all in an effort to grow the soul, right? With wisdom. Uh so obviously this did not work out too well for him, so he's trying a different approach.
What did William Godwin feel about Mary Shelley's notoriety from writing Frankenstein?
Did you feel about jealousy?
Why?
Extreme jealousy, because he wanted to be the top dog, right? He would take credit for her work, but extreme narcissist.
Wow. Well, when you look at Halloween decorations this time, think back to this story and think back to the twisted tale of Mary Shelley and Frankenstein. And now you know more than anyone else. Thanks very much, Liz. Thanks each and every one of you out there listening. We appreciate you. And I wanted to say thanks to Liz for entertaining me on this one.
Oh my God. I had no idea we were covering all that. This is fascinating. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Reality. And
All right.
we
See you next
appreciate
time.
you so much.
Bye bye.